welcome to the Scrapping Studio. My name is Tracy Walker, Creative Memories Advisor, and welcome to part 2. On the first part, we did all the cutting and the first layout, and this is from the Noteworthy Days Project Playbook. This is the newest collection from Creative Memories. So the first video, I haven't watched it, go back and watch, and this is where we did all the cutting guides for the 3-page layout. We did not do the card. So here is the first one, and I have it reversed. I have it going the wrong way for that. So here is the first 2-page layout, and I did mark, if you didn't watch the other one, that these are circle pictures and what to cut them at. I also did some paper gutting or welding because it saved me like a sheet and a half because I didn't need the full sheet, and it saves on bulk. So today, next, we are going to, I'm going to put those aside in my little tray for a moment. We are going to do layouts. This is 1. So we're going to do layout 2 next. So this is 2 of the light blue polka dots. So let's go back to our papers. I'm going to pull those out. And those are light blue polka dot tone on tone. All right. So that's the light blue polka dot tone on tone are going to be the base. Now, what I might do is gut the inside. Let's see. I'm going to read this real quick. 6. So this looks like it's inch margins for that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my trimmer and I'm going to gut the inside. So I'm going to cut at, I'm just going to go to the very last line on there. And then I'm going to go up. Okay, so that's 11 and a half. And I'm just going to go to I think 1.5. And I'm going to turn it. And I probably went a little too far, but that's okay. So then I'm going to do the same thing here. It's just line up where that other is and then come down to here. And then line them up. And if I need to cut it, okay. So this one I'm just going to cut all the way down because, all right, let's see if I can match this up. All right. I'm going to do a little bit of trimming. So I just cut it at 1.5 inches off all the way around. And it doesn't have to be perfect because it's going to get covered up by some other. So, all right. And then we have this little sheet. So I'm going to do the same thing again. And do 1.5 inches. And then I'm like, oh, trying to do. So that's 1 inch. That's 1 inch. So I'm going to do, we're at 10.5. And then I'm just going to go all the way up for that one because that's the C. And then get that right there. So I'm going to start where I had the cut, and then I'm going to come down to 10.5 and turn. I might have cut down a little too far, but that's okay. And then do that. Line it up with the line in there. So you could put your binder clips in there. I kind of just guessed it'll get covered up for that. So I didn't do precise measurements, but just line it up 1.5 inches top to bottom. All right, so now we've cut these C's. Put this here. All right, so now I have all my stickies here. Okay, so the next thing I'm gonna do 6 and 7. Only so much table space, and then you run out. Okay, so I need 4. This is 4. I think I need these. So I need 6A and 6B. As you see, that's going to overlap, so it's going to be fine. And I need 7C and 7D for that. And this is where, if you watch the first one, there was a kind of a typo. There was a typo in the thing, so I need to figure out how these mats are going to work. So let's first I'm going to line this up on my mat, and then it says these are 1 inch. Okay, so it's going to be 11. All right, so I'm going to put some adhesive on the top and the bottom, and line it up at the inch and line it up at the 11 and make that even. So see, there you go. And then do the same thing here. All right, and then there you go. And that, look at that, saved these. So you have these 2 sheets to do whatever for that. And then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So I'm going to get this lined up. And the gutting doesn't have to be perfect. Like I said, it just is a way to save some paper. And you can use it for mats, anything else. So we're going to line this up on the 11 and the 1 because that's 1 inch. And then thing here. And then we'll just line this guy right up next to this guy. All right. So we also need 5A and 5B. Let's see if we can find 5A and 5B. All right, perfect. Need to do a little bit of trimming on this. That one's okay. All right, this one needs some trimming too. And it didn't get this exactly the way it should have, or lined up exactly on that black line, but it'll be fine. All right, so look at these. So these are going to be, I'm going to use some repo on this as well. And then this, it looks like it's just going to come down. Oh man, the line's going the other way. Well, I'm just going to do it this way. They had their brown lines going a different way, but it doesn't matter on that one. And then I think it looks fine the way it is. See, boo-boos do happen, and things don't have to be absolutely perfect. I think I'm gonna at least try and attempt to line these up just like that. And then when it's on a 2-page spread, no one's gonna know if it's a little bit off for that. Okay, so now this is where we need those dark blue mats. Okay, so 8A and 8B were supposed to be 3.5 by 5.5. Okay, so, and these are supposed to be 5 by 3s. Okay, so we're just gonna make this, we're just gonna make it work this way because these are 3.5 by 5.5. And then we had this extra. That's really 3. That is 3. So this is supposed to be, those were all supposed to be 3 by 5s. So when you do the directions, these are all supposed to, this is supposed to be 3.5 by 5.5. These are all supposed to be 3 by 5s right here. According, let's say. So really, actually, so these were, okay, go back. Erase. The 3.5 by 5.5, those were correct. This should have been 4 by 6s because these are fitting 3.5 by 5.5 photos. So it's okay. We're just going to cut this at 5. It'll be fine. So when you go for that, if you haven't watched the first video, then go back and correct that. If you have, it's no big deal. We'll just put these right here. I'm going to separate this out. And then just line these up. So I also, this is where I could use something that I gutted and redo it. I am not going to put a ton of repo on those just because of the fact that it's not it's kind of small. So I may end up doing something different for those, but I'll just put them on as a placeholder for that. So these pictures are going to be 3 by 5, which these don't fit. So yeah, these all, so yeah, so these should have been a 3 by 5, which I could trim down, but I'm not going to do that today. So we're going to put these down and try and match them up across the most we can for that. So this, you could also, and I'll get the 4 by 4 cards out. So if these are 3 by 5, I'm going to pull these off and get rid of them. You could also, let me get my cards. So you could do a 4 by 4. Here's my 4 by 4 cards. So, I mean, this would fit a 4 by 4. Actually, probably you could put 2 4 by 4s in here instead. So, like I said, what I'm going to do, excuse me, like got a hiccup all of a sudden down there, is I'm just going to put these in, throwing stuff. Just put right here for that. So we'll go back and recap on that one. And I should have paid closer attention when I was cutting. But so this should have been cut at like 4 by 6. And then these would have been cut at, this says 3 by 5. So these would have been cut at 5.5 and 3.5. So in the cutting, so these are 3.5 by 5.5. That is correct. This should have been 4 by 6, is my opinion, what it should have been. So we'll get that corrected if you did what I did and already cut, and you could still do this and go from there. So they have their embellishments is going to be using some of from the embellishment pack. So I have this. Let's see if we can find. All right, that one is that. Any more of these? No. Get rid of or get through all the tags. All right, so maybe this is the opposite. Okay, and then that goes here. Oh, there is like an actually a white one. Okay, I don't need that one. Looks like I need that one. That one. Nope. Nope. No, wait. And this one. Okay, so I guess the rest are from the stickers. Let's look at the stickers. That has here. Oh, I still do need this one and this one. Okay, so let's look at the stickers. What does it say? Here and there. So not on that one. Life, memory. See if I can find those. Oh, maybe they are on the other one. So, okay. Let's first get these on here. And so this has the date one on there too. All right, so the first one is going to be and we can use foam squares as well. So all right there. This one goes on, kind of goes down and over. And then this one looks like it kind of goes right behind this guy. Okay, so I need waiting for birthday smile. Okay, well here's the camera. All right, and then I'm gonna. Oh, I didn't put my foam. No, here's my foam tape. All right, I'm gonna foam tape this guy. He needs a sticker. You can use the anti-stick stuff powder, or I just stuck it on my shirt to kind of de-stickify it. Okay, so this guy kind of goes right here. I'm still trying to figure out. Game Day, Happy Halloween, North Pole. Okay. Date night, hello, happy anniversary, congrats, spring, autumn. Huh. Wonder if Here's the here and there. I see what they did. I used the sticker. That's fine. But it's the mats. So, not a big deal. We'll just leave that on there and save the other one for later. So, what they did is they fussy cut everything. So, I'm going to cut this in half and put that back. I'm going to cut this one in half and put that back. And then cut and trim these off. It's kind of tricky the shorter it gets. And then try and keep it even. And I always keep my scraps because I like to make borders out of them. It shifted after I started cutting. All right, let's see if that. Okay, so I keep these because I use them to make mats. All right, let's put that aside for now. And then I'm just going to hand cut this. They're shorter. And that's scrap, scrap, and life. This down, and I'm going to save that. So these little pieces I'm just going to dispose of. These are the scraps from me making borders from before. All right. So it has it as life, memories, and photos. So I'm going to put memories first in the middle. Do that. Memories. And then life. And move that over just a little bit. And then photos. And then there we go. So if you can't find it, look in the mats. All right. So there is the first one. And like I said, I could pull this out and then tuck another photo behind it. All right. Don't want my phone case. Now you can start to see everything starting to creep in. All right. So here and there, I'm going to cut this guy down. Looks like so a little bit on each side. And I'm just kind of eyeballing it. There we go. And then I'm just going to take just like a little bit off of each end. There we go. So here's here and there. Keep those, put those in the scrap pile. These little pieces I'm just going to put in my trash. All right. So this guy goes right here. And like I said, repositional tape runner, you can adjust. All right. And then this guy. And then looks like this guy is up on some foam. So we'll do foam tape. I kind of like foam tape in some ways just because I can control the size of it. And especially when it gets down to these little parts, I can just trim off just a little bit. I could cut up foam squares as well, but this is just what I have out right now. And then there we go. That one's done. All right, last one. Put this guy on. So he's going to look a little bit different just because of the way that other photo works. And this one goes up a little bit into there. And then that. And then we're going to foam square this guy again. Getting down there on the foam tape. Have to find another roll here pretty soon. And that guy jumped. All right, let's turn it this way. So all right, and then, oops, I get to put this guy the wrong way. You're probably screaming at me, no, fix it, flip it, flip it. It'll be fine. That's perfect. But as we all knew, we all make mistakes. Okay, so layout number 2 is right here. I don't know anymore. Put those up there. All right, layout number 2 is done. Now on to put this guy down here so I can access him easily. Do like a 5-second tidy. Did you ever watch the comfy couch? When my kids were little, they loved the comfy couch. All right, so this one, distressed umber tone on tone. Okay, I'm gonna put trimmer down here and go back to my paper. This one, I'm not gonna get anything on this one. Okay, so let's go back to the toner, tone on tone, and this is distressed. Okay, so we need, what's this scrap? All right, I'm gonna put this back right here so everybody gets to see it. So we need this one, these guys, so, which is nice because like we're down to the last little bit, so it kind of is like, oh, everything that's left. All right, this, and this. All right. Oh, hold on. I might have missed something on the last one. Yeah, I missed, and we'll go back and fix that in a minute. I didn't put anything underneath those guys. That's okay. We put it on with repo. All right. So, and that's what I get for not reading instructions. I'm a terrible instruction reader. I just get down right to it and start putting things together, whether it be IKEA furniture, Amazon furniture, everything. So, anyways, all right. So let's go. Let's read instructions. 10C and 10. Okay, so this is approximately 1 inch. All right, so I'm gonna line it up with 11 on one side and 1 on the other. And then this guy, obviously, put this kind of in the even. Okay. So now we have these 2 guys. So I'm gonna need, it says I need 1A, 1C. I need to trim this a little bit. On this side, I almost got it correct. This one, I'm pretty close. Like, actually, I did not have. Okay. So now I need, these were 1A and 1B. So I need 5G. This is 5G. And 11E. Okay. So it looks like So we're going to do every other one is brown. Put the piece of it on the wrong side. Okay, so every other one is brown. And we'll go back and fix the other one before we're done. Okay. Almost there. On the first one. Oops. Okay, so that one is done. Now we just need to do the other one. There was a piece of debris. No, it's just from something showing from the other side. All right, so we used up all those. So now 5G is we're going to do blue. So the ones we didn't do before. All right. That one is done. Three more left. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then flip it over, and then it's going to use these in the middle, just like that. Wrong side. I can do it that way. All right, just do this. I'm out. I have a pile that sits on the front of my desk, so because that never fails, I always run out. All right. Go. The debris. Get rid of that. All right. Those are not the right ones. That one. There they went. I'm like, where did they go? They're in here along with like the other ones. All right, so this one is done, and it's just going to adhere to the bottom. There we go. All right. These are not the right ones. All right. I have a tray that has all sorts of all my like little goodies or things that I find after I'm done with a project that didn't get put back in the box. I just throw them in there, and then I will eventually clean up all that and then go from there. All right, I don't need that. Getting closer. Okay. I have little hearts up there too from I was making a wedding cake out of one of our the elegant border punch, which I am going to record a video and show that to you. But I saved the little hearts as part of the decorations. All right, there we go. Oops, I don't have this side put together. All right, let's put that side together. Let's get these lined up. Get all that lined up, and then get this one lined up. All right. And this is an inch, so we'll do the same thing again. And then the circle. Get him lined up. All right. And then we've got this guy. He's already got adhesive on him. Get that lined up. Going across. All right. So what we got left? We got this guy here. This guy here. And I don't know if I'll tilt. Sorry. Sorry if if you like the tilting. I don't know. I'm not like sometimes I'm not a super fan of that. Let's see this one and this one. So what we'll do is we'll just put a little bit of adhesive on there. So if we do change our minds, then we can. I like having that flexibility of being able to pull it apart if I need to. And just so you do not have to follow the directions exactly. You can go renegade and do whatever you want and if whatever fits your pictures. So sometimes I don't even put the math on, but for this demonstration I am for that. And so okay, oops, all right, so this says love this. All right, so let's get rid of some of this trash and then go back to, I'm going to need a brown, looks like it's this one, and then nope, yes, then it might be, I think it's this one. And then let's not, I can't forget to go back and put those on that other page. Okay, so, oh, and then there's another gray one. Might be in this pile. It would be this one that just fell out. So she cut little, like from, the leftovers. I don't know if it's necessarily this one, but we could make little tags. Looks like the brown and the blue, but no, I think it looks, is it this one? No, it could be any of them. You could cut little tags out of that. Okay. So now love this. Is this coming from mats or is this coming from stickers. So let's play the game of where did it come from? Adventure, life is good. It's fun. That's the okay. So love this. All right, now it's time to go through the stickers. Are we sure that is so bizarre? I think this is that. You were here, life is good. Alright. That's definitely not it. It says love this. Adventure, highlights. These are the good old days. Dream, happiness. This is our life together. Living my best life. Today's adventure is the way we go. Okay, this is very bizarre. Am I missing any? Because I have a tendency to do that. I'm just looking to see, like, on the thing. Okay. We may have to skip that because I am blind and not finding it. So this says love, date night. Okay. Adhere photos. Add stickers and embellishments using foam squares. Happy birthday. Congrats. Happy anniversary. This day right now. So love this you would think would be like Valentine's Day. So is it the sticker or is it the question is it the sticker or the no, this is gonna be the sticker, not that one. Okay, so I'm gonna let's see here. That like that. Okay. Yeah. Let's see, love this. And maybe they cut it out of something else that I don't know of. Okay, and then love you. Alright, so then I might do let's see. Do like this. Here. Might just do a little rearranging. Might do this right here. And then move this one over here like that. All right, it's taking me longer to find. And what you can do is just with your trimmer, I'm just gonna trim just a tiny bit off of each one. And so I've got, and I'm not measuring, I'm just guessing. And then do this like this. Then you got a little paper ribbon. And then I'm going to make these a little bit shorter. So, and then kind of put that on there. And then when you know where you want it, I'm just going to put some repo down in that area. just like that. And then I'll just rub it right off. I'm going to rub that down like that. All right. So then I've got these. I'm going to put this one back down there. So then this one needs a little ribbon. And this ribbon is probably okay for that one. All right. And then I'm going to put him just like that. Since I could not find the love me thing, just, does it? I don't think it's on any of these. I didn't think it was on any of the embellishments, but it's one of those things like, oh, I probably should just look and make sure. Or love this. No, do not see that at all. Okay, so this one said date night, which I know I saw on this right here. All right. Put that right there. And then I feel like I should have maybe move it over a little bit. Oh, it's down. We'll just leave it like that. It'll be fine. Okay, so date night. And then on this side, we have these two. I'm going to mount this one with the eyelets matched up. And then put the ribbon through. Do the same thing is I've got it through. All right, so I'm going to do, he goes this way. Just kind of like that. And then how I want the ribbon to go and up through there. And that's okay if it, I can move this guy over a little bit. So they're kind of touching. Like that. And then love you and a heart. Okay. So it's another one of those hearts. Okay, so fine. Happy birthday, hello. Okay, so it's love you on a mat. Okay, so no. Alright, so I would say I'm gonna use this heart. That's a big stinking heart too. Sure, I don't have anything. These all say like notes and stuff. Yeah, they have these. Probably one of these hearts. Party just because happy anniversary. Hello. Okay. So at least that. notes. Pretty sure it's not on any of these. Okay. I'm not going to spend all day looking for Love You. Let's see. Oh, of course, when I'm about ready to give up, there it is. One of those days. Okay, Love You. All right, we got that one. The only one that's missing is, and you would think I wouldn't miss this, is Love This. But we're just going to skip that. I'm not going to worry about it. Doesn't have to be exactly the same. All right. Let's take a look. Got all those on there. So here is layout 3. Now, let's go back to layout number 1 and we will fix these. All right. So what part shows through? The brown. Okay. So I'm going to take my repositional tape runner and I'm just going to start back here. I won't end up using all of them because they won't all show. All right. I'm going to do that. And then go on this side. Let's see if I can slide that in there. See, people make mistakes. I do this all the time. Sometimes I'm just like, I'm not going to redo it. But this, I feel like I cut all those, spent all that time cutting all those circles. So I am going to use them. All right, got that one in there. Yeah. And some report on that. All right. Now that one is fixed, got the brown behind it. This one is much easier because it doesn't have all that stuff. So we are just going to go put those on there. How am I missing? Look at this. Yeah, it's all brown. I need 4 more. Let's see if they ended up like in the wrong pile somewhere. Oh wait, I see they fell. I did cut enough, they just fell. All right. And one more. Okay. And then we'll go back and line them up again. And now we'll have and then make sure we cover up that. All right, that is layout 2 redone with the circles behind it. It would have been fine without the circles. So, and then I have a couple extra just because of that. So let's pull these all back out. All right, so we got 1, 2, and 3. So now we have 3 layouts made. We have lots of paper left over for the original crop this weekend. All right, so let's scraps. Layout number 1 in circle pictures go there. Here is layout number 2 that we just adjusted, putting the brown behind there since I missed it the first time. And then layout number 3. And then remember, these circles came from the border punch, the cyclical circle. That was part of the debris that was left over for that. So, and we have got 6 pages done with lots of paper and embellishments and stickers left over. So thanks for joining me today. My name again is Tracy Walker, Creative Memories Advisor in Des Moines, Iowa. If you live in the Des Moines area or in Iowa or the surrounding states, I do hold 7 events a year. I will put all the information below. My next event is at the end of this month. And if you want to get on my email list for future ones, I'll put the link below to the events, and there is a place where you can sign up for getting on my email list. So thanks for joining me and have a great day.